What's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got some depressing news today, as one of the free-to-play games that I was a little bit more attached to back in the day is officially going offline in March. It's Blacklight Retribution, and this is a game that maybe a lot of you guys don't know about, but this is a game that I'm a little bit more fond of and I have some nostalgia with, because this was one of the first PC games I ever played. That's literally the truth. It was this game and Red Orchestra 2. Those were the games that brought me into PC gaming, and I remember playing this game back in, what, 2012, 2013, can't remember the exact year, but it is finally going to be taken offline, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Also, it has come to my attention that this week is one of the most stacked weeks of PC game releases ever. Of course, we have Metro Exodus, a lot of controversy with that, but there are a lot of other major game releases that are all coming this week, so I just want to highlight every game that's being released this week, and I want you guys to tell me, are you picking any of these games up, adding any of them to your wish list, waiting for a sale? Let me know. And then I haven't been talking a lot about the great PC hardware deals that have been available. I'll cover GPU deals every now and again, but I do want to give you guys some information on a great deal on a power supply, as well as a great deal on an SSD. SSDs are getting cheaper and cheaper, and a 500GB Samsung SSD for under $70 sounds pretty good to me. More on those deals in the end of this video. First up, Hardsuit Labs has officially announced that they are closing the service of Blacklight Retribution, and that means the PC game will be taken offline on March 11th. Unfortunately, well, I guess this is fortunately, the PS4 version of the game is going to continue to operate. I'm just saying it's unfortunate that the PC version is going offline and the PS4 version is staying, but that is staying because there aren't any hosted servers. The reality is Hardsuit Labs has been engaged for some time now in some very interesting projects that require the full focus of the development teams and leadership. The studio capacity and resources are and have been entirely engaged with these projects and will be for the foreseeable future. As such, we officially will no longer be patching, updating, or doing technical support for Blacklight Retribution. Account migration will officially shut down as of today, as will the official support site. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you got into PC gaming recently, maybe you completely missed out on this game when it was released, but this game, along with Red Orchestra 2, these were my two multiplayer shooters when I got into PC gaming, and just seeing this game go offline, it's kind of depressing to me. At this point, this is a game I haven't really even been thinking about, but when I saw the news, I was like, man, I want to talk about it a little bit. It was a free-to-play title. It was very fast-paced, and I remember having a lot of fun playing it. Kind of a pretty big contrast to Red Orchestra 2, as Red Orchestra 2 was a more tactical experience, but Blacklight gave me that fast-paced, fun game. And it was the follow-up, I believe, to a game called Blacklight Tango Down that was released as like an Xbox Live arcade title way back in the day. I believe that's on PC as well. But of course, that title is dead as well. Just want to let you guys know about Retribution shutting down, because I doubt this is a game that a lot of people are going to talk about. Let me know if you ever played it, because I'm curious. Was I the only one that had some attachment towards this game? Was there still a couple of people playing it? Did you play it back in the day and now this news has come up and you're like, oh, that's a little bit of a shame, because it was a title I was pretty invested into. But yeah, I can't do anything about that. Again, the servers will be going down on March 11th. Moving on from that, let's get into some positive news. This week is stacked with new PC game releases, and I want to go over everything that's coming out this week. Well, the major titles, I mean, if you look at everything that's coming out on Steam, that's like 200 games. And of course, we don't got time for that, but the biggest release this week has to be Metro Exodus for a wide variety of different reasons, mainly because it's Metro Exodus. I mean, this is a game that so many people were looking forward to. Of course, it will be an Epic Games Store exclusive for a year, but it will be priced at $50, so there's that. And it should be noted, if you pre-ordered the game on Steam when it was available, Steam will be offering downloads. You will be able to download this game on Steam and play it directly on Steam. It's just that if you didn't buy it, it won't be released on February 15th, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Exodus, I'm expecting a tremendous game out of. Last Light was so good, 2033 was so good. Now those games have a mostly negative reception on Steam. I think that's kind of whack, because those games were so good. I'm excited for Exodus. I still have yet to buy the game, and I was dumb and I didn't pre-order the game on Steam, so we'll see what I do. I'm probably just gonna bite the bullet and get it on the Epic Games Store, because I'm so excited for Exodus as far as the game goes, and I do want to support 4A Games. Again, I'm sure they poured their heart and soul into this game, but I know for a lot of you guys, you'll be waiting out the year. There are so many other games to play, and that goes to show just based on this week's releases. You know, if you're not picking up Metro Exodus, you can spend your $50 on a lot of other games. Speaking of which, other games include Far Cry New Dawn. This is the standalone expansion to Far Cry 5, and it will be priced a little bit cheaper. It'll be $40 instead of your traditional $60, and it will be once again an open world experience. I've seen a lot of comparisons to Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon with this game in that it's a smaller experience, it's a budget title. However, if you played Blood Dragon, that was a pretty linear game and it was pretty straightforward. I think with New Dawn, it's gonna be a little bit more of an expansive experience, but I don't know if this is a game that you should jump out of your seat, drop $40 on it right away. We've seen in the past, Ubisoft games have been going on sale pretty freaking quickly, so I don't know if Far Cry New Dawn is gonna be a day one buy for everyone. Far Cry 5 is a game that I know a lot of you guys are just checking out because it was $15 as a part of the Steam sale. Maybe work on that, and then down the line when New Dawn is cheaper, pick it up then. Also, finally, after so many delays, Crackdown 3 will be released on the Windows 10 store. If you have an Xbox Game Pass subscription, of course, you'll be getting it. Well, it'll be playable. You're not going to be able to own the game as long as your subscription persists. You will have access to Crackdown 3. I believe they're running a promotion right now, and they run this promotion like every other week. You can sign up for Game Pass for like $1. And with a Game Pass subscription, even on PC, I would say it's pretty worth it. If you just sign up for $1, you can play through all the games. Gears of War 4 is on there. Forza Horizon 4 is on there, and Horizon 4 is freaking tremendous. And now Crackdown 3 is coming. Am I expecting this game to be great? Absolutely not. Look, this game has just gone through a litany of delays, and whenever a game goes through this many delays, you saw what happened with Duke Nukem Forever. That was a more extreme case, but you always have to be a little bit skeptical. Even a game like The Last Guardian, that was done by Team Ico, a PlayStation exclusive, and that game was nowhere near as good as Team Ico's other titles. Crackdown 3, I'm expecting an okay open world, but good thing it's on Game Pass. Good thing I'm not dropping $60 on it, but I will re-up my Game Pass subscription for $1, and I will be playing it. Also, another game I'm very excited for, Jump Force. It's being done by Spike Chunsoft, and it's coming to PC. Really excited for this one, as it's a mosh pit of some of the most iconic anime characters ever battling it out in a fighting game. Fighting games on PC, it's always going to come with that connotation of, I wonder how much longevity this game is going to have. That's why I want crossplay on every game. Jump Force is a game that would be so awesome on PC if it had crossplay, just because within 6 months, let's see how the community persists. Are there gonna be people playing online? There aren't a lot of fighting games that have a sizable community on PC within 6 months, and crossplay would really add to that. And it's not like playing fighting games with a goddamn keyboard and mouse is going to give you any sort of advantage. Everybody's going to be playing with a controller, so everybody's on a level playing field. Unless you use a fight stick, which that you can use on PS4 or Xbox One, and that's going to give you an inherent advantage. But this is more of an arcade fighter anyway, so you get the idea. Just give us crossplay, goddammit. But for me, a lot of iconic characters in this game that make me so excited. Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, come on, Slifer the Sky Dragon. I get to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon. Hell freaking yeah. Bunch of Naruto characters in there, bunch of Bleach characters in there. We got some One Piece guys. I'm not big into One Piece, but you have that as well. Unfortunately, Light isn't playable, but Light is an integral part of the story, and he will be a guest character in, I believe, a lot of the stages. I thought Light was going to be a playable character, and that would have been awesome. But being able to see Naruto go head-to-head with Ichigo, Luffy go head-to-head with Vegeta, Goku fighting Kenshin, that's going to be pretty freaking cool. And even if the game itself isn't that great, like fundamentally, just from a fan service standpoint, as an anime fan, it's hard not to be excited for Jump Force. Also, we have Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Yes, Civilization 6 is coming with its latest expansion. This is a game that I've completely fallen off of, but I know a lot of people are still super invested into Civilization, another game that's been getting better and better with its expansions. Got 9 new leaders entering the game, and if you're into Civilization, of course this is going to be one to check out. Just not one I can talk much about based on my inexperience with Civilization 6 at this point. And also Tannenberg, a World War I shooter from the makers of Verdant, is coming this week. That's pretty cool. This is one that not a lot of people are talking about, and Tannenberg will feature a number of distinct factions that have battled in the Eastern Front from Russia and Romania, on the side of the Allies to Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Bulgaria, who are part of the Central Powers. 64 player modes. Tannenberg has been available as a Steam Early Access title, but it's leaving Early Access and seeing its full release later this week. So a lot of major releases, a wide variety of different genres. Crackdown 3 has me interested just because I don't have to pay $60 for the game. I can drop $1, and then we'll see how that turns out. Jump Force, of course, absolutely stoked for that game. Far Cry New Dawn, I'll check it out down the line. Metro Exodus, probably gonna end up caving and buying it. Civ 6 for you guys. Gathering Storm is going to be cool, and Tannenberg as a World War I shooter. A loaded week for new PC games. And lastly, I do want to mention to you guys, the Samsung 860 EVO 500GB solid-state drive is $64 right now through Google Express. 500GB SSD for that cheap is absolutely insane. You do have to use a promo code FEBSAVE19. It's directly on the website, so you're good to go after that. $64 for a 500GB SSD. Tremendous deal. And for those of you guys that need a power supply, the Corsair CX Series 450-watt power supply is $20 after a $20 mail-in mail-in rebate, and there's a 10% off promo code, which will knock it down to $16. So the base price is $40, 10% off knocks it down to $36, mail-in rebate will take it down to $16. That's a tremendous deal, and a 450 watt power supply is actually good enough for a lot of lower end GPUs. Even some of the mid-tier GPUs, this is going to be perfectly fine. So a great power supply for those of you looking to build a budget rig. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, Blacklight Retribution is officially shutting down March 11th. A loaded week of PC game releases. Let me know what you're planning on picking up, and I'll leave links for the 860 EVO 500GB as well as the CX450 in the description box below. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.